Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille and today is 1st of February 2020. Welcome to live number 36. And today I want to talk about an interesting subject that will, I'll, I know, I hope it will make you laugh because it's made me, because it's the story that I'm gonna cover and I'm gonna start with. It's basically bonkers. So, I'm just going through my Facebook feed yesterday, and I just stumbled upon a story that made me laugh. And I'm gonna read just the headline for you, and tell you just a little bit story, because it's gonna tell you a lot about what we are talking about, and why, looking at a subject of today's video, your silence is gonna basically destroy your relationship, and it is sign of your weakness as a guy. So listen to that. Men faked being deaf and dumb for 62 years to avoid listening to his wife. And the story goes like this. A story says that a man faked being deaf and dumb for 62 years to avoid listening to his wife and gained a lot of traction on social media, blah blah. The article says that a man from Waterbury in Connecticut faces divorce after his wife found out that he was not actually deaf and had been faking it for more than 62 years to avoid having to listen to her. The story is brilliant. Uh, the story says that his daughter or his niece found out that he was not deaf, and because she found a video somewhere on YouTube, that he supposedly were on karaoke somewhere, and someone just recorded him, and she found out by this. Obviously, as far as I checked, the story is complete fake. But it's a great story and great exaggeration, showing a lot of what we kind of do in a relationship and why it's a really bad idea to do this. And this whole story wouldn't even caught my attention because I just saw the headline and started laughing. But then what caught my attention was, which even pushed me towards thinking about this being a material for another life, is that one of the guys that kind of commented under this whole story that someone of my friends posted, he commented this with the hero. And I laugh at this again, but then I start to think and kind of get to a conclusion really fast that just shows, it tells a lot about us, and is a very sad commentary on the state of manhood right now. Because look, let's just follow that story. It's over exaggeration, but let's just see what happened, and then it's going to be great parallel to what happens in our relationships. First of all, the guy's lying to his wife, and he's faking something for 62 years. First of all, he's just faking it. Second is the reason why he's faking it. So the second reason is that he just doesn't want to listen to his wife, nagging him, because that's basically, if you don't want to listen to your wife, that's probably the reason. And three is the impact. What is the conclusion of that story? And the conclusion is that after 62 years of being married, she's suing him because because she wants to be compensated for all that time that he basically wasted her life. And thank God that this story is fake, because 62 years is a long time, and probably not many of you who are watching this video, me included, we're not 62 years old in our relationships. But what this story sadly says about us, that so many of us are doing the same thing, maybe a little bit different, but we do the same thing all the time. We choose many times not to speak out, not to say anything, just because maybe it will help us to survive another day. And whatever is your motivation, the result is always the same. You're just playing the role, which is completely not the role that you wanted to play, and even more, the role that she doesn't want you to play. Because first of all, you've got to look at it from the perspective of this the Prince on a White Horse story that I used I think in live number 8. So if you haven't watched it, just go there and watch that one. But it's just everything, the basic that she wants from you when she decides to join you in this whole journey is for you to be the one who will take her for a journey, someone who will take care of her. And if you talk to any women ever, you would know that this is what they want. They want you to be the protector. You want to be the someone who will be able to take care of them, provide, and be someone who join them in this whole thing, experience it together, and she would want to be feel hugged by you and kind of taken care of in the journey, which will be exciting. So what kind of which part of this whole thing you're playing it when you saying nothing, when you decide not to open your mouth just because, I don't know, you don't want to have a conflict, you don't want to argue, maybe you just don't want to have anything to do with any sort of difference in opinions. Maybe you're afraid because you've seen yourself arguing and you don't want to open that door again. But is that what she wants? You saying nothing? And then many of our women are, she's trying to talk to you, then she's trying to yell at you, then she's trying to cry, then she has a depression, then she's making this whole drama situations, and then nothing works. So she's not only not having you as a partner, but she's not having anything in you. Even worse, that you're not supporting her. You're just completely not there. So that everything that she wants to experience, she's gonna have to do it alone. Whatever responsibility is there in your relationship is gonna be on her, because you're just backing out of everything. Because that's what's the result of us being silent and us being afraid to say and then do anything. But I want you to understand that it's all of this is completely upside down. Because what she wants is she wants you to have your opinion. She wants you to be able to say something. She and you, even more, you want it. I don't know any guy who is playing that role, being this submissive husband or submissive partner, and I never saw anyone who said that this is what they want to do in their relationship, and being as a, doing it, do as a as a person. Second, it says a lot about what he said, that he just didn't want to listen to her. Well, you see, if you having issues with that, just watch the video on Live 35, or recording number 35. I just spent the whole video telling you, if you've got this approach and this fear and you don't want to listen to your girl, you don't understand why she's coming to what she wants to talk to you. Watch that video, because for many of you it's going to be eye-opening. Why, when you understand what's the reason, you'll start to really want to and appreciate when she comes and talk to you. Just watch the video. I'm not going to say anything. Just watch the video. And then 3, you've got to understand that if you play this game and you make it worse and you're making it worse, after some time you're just going to waste her life. And this story is a beautiful exaggeration of that. 62 years, that's a lot. But even if it's like a month or a year or two, why would you bring this whole thing to that level? What happened that turns you, or turned this whole thing from two people being completely in love with each other towards you guys playing this crazy game and you just try to hide, and she's trying to catch your attention, but you're defending yourself by silence? You've got to understand, she wants your leadership. She wants you to take care of this. And don't get me wrong, if you ladies watching this video, I'm not talking about tyranny. It's not about you just submissing her to do whatever you want just because you're right, or whether you're right or not, she has to do it your way. I'm not talking about that. Because if you look close enough on what your girl wants, or what your lady really needs in your relationship, is not you being silent, it's not you being tyrannical, but she wants you to be at least partner in this whole discussion. And then if you be able to understand it all and play it all right, then you'll start to see that she's the one who's feeling all those emotions. She's the one that experienced this whole thing on much bigger level than you do. And she has this hormonal fluctuations of everything in her life. So what she needs is someone who's able to speak his mind, but he's just, whatever happens, he's stable in his emotions. That allows her to experience this life, whether she's crying, whether she's laughing, whether she's screaming, and you're just there just to say, babe, I just love you. Give me a kiss. Let me hug you. Maybe you'll just, use your humor just to ease the whole emotions. But what she really needs is someone she'll be able to go through this whole journey, experience the wonderfulness of life, but being completely sure that whatever happens, you're there to hug her and to comfort her. It's so simple. It's not about talking or being silent. It's about you being consistent in helping her, in providing her, and not being manipulated to this whole drama and emotions. No, you just have to be there and just let negative emotions just flow on the just bounce on you of you, and let the positive ones just nurture you. Because the whole idea is about you being a leader that she can talk to, she can maybe disagree with, but the leader that basically she can trust and rely on, because she wants just a leader who's leading by example. Think about it, do something about it, and see you tomorrow.